two primary business models that we're going to be sharing this weekend so that you guys can understand where this is going. Number one is selling packages. We're going to show you how to sell packages. For those who are already doing packages, we're going to show you how to do it better.
Just show of hands, who's selling packages, laser packages currently? Probably most of you. Okay.
So, and then programs, how to sell and how to weave lasers into very congruently, seamlessly into programs. So you could consider these kind of mid ticket and or this is kind of like high ticket, right? So here are some pros and considerations, right? So pros, packages are quick to implement. We can start you on Monday, literally getting this up and running and rocking and rolling. Rapid cash flow. We paid for our lasers, I mean, really short order through packages. That's how we did it. And we'll show you exactly what we did. It's fun to do, right? Selling packages at our clinic is really fun. It creates a really high energy and engagement level with our team and with patients. It's actually really fun. Great team energy. Considerations. The long-term sustainability. So unless you've got a really hefty steady stream of new patients coming through the door, you'll to a small degree you'll tap out your audience pretty quickly selling packages. Agreed? Have we been there? Have we seen that already? Right? So you can't just rely. It's like overfishing a pond. You know, we don't want to overfish the pond a little bit. So just be aware that long-term sustainability requires a strong team. So if you don't have a good team infrastructure in place, be aware. Right? You have to have a strong team to help you really maximize packages. It requires a high level of energy, right? And I would say that's for anything in practice. You need to bring high energy to your practice, right? And it does require, gasp, a little bit of public speaking, especially the way we're going to show you how to do it, right? That's okay, but don't worry if you're afraid of, how many people are afraid of public? I'm assuming most aren't, right? If you're a chiropractor. But for those who are maybe a little bit afraid, don't worry, we're going to show you how to ease that fear, make it super easy for you, okay? So programs, pros are, it's highly profitable, right? These are going to be higher ticket programs. Do you bill insurance or sell packages cash only? Cash only, yeah, we don't do insurance for lasers. So great question, Dr. Henderson. I know that it's relatively easy to bill to personal injury cases, auto accident cases will oftentimes reimburse, but the rest of insurance I didn't even bother with. So programs are highly profitable, great long-term potential here. So there's a lot of sustainability with programs, especially if you niche down and become very well known. Welcome, Doc, good to have you here. And the cool thing about the programs is you get to kind of create and craft your own vision of what you want with those. So there's a high level of satisfaction of knowing you've built your vision. And with program, you can have a far greater impact. You can start to really, and the reason why with programs is it's a more complete and more true holistic solution. What you're trying to work with is weaving lasers in to solve a highly specific problem to the highest level possible.
And what we mean by programs too is coupling lasers with other things.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is you can couple lasers with nutrition, you can couple them with adjustments, you can couple them with hyperbaric chambers.
With education.
Exercise, education. Yeah, so there's a lot of different, so you've probably heard a lot of the Erchonia docs talk about stacking therapies. And so you can stack different therapies into what we call programs, which are very complete, comprehensive approaches to solving a particular issue. Do we have any neurologists, functional neurologists in the room? None? Okay. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but that's what we mean when we say programs.
Yeah. Considerations. Longer to implement, as you could probably imagine, right? You can't just develop a program on Monday. Sorry, it's not going to happen that way. So there is a little bit of a longer time to implement. It's a bigger investment for the patient, right? And sometimes even a bigger investment for the practitioner in terms of acquiring all the tools that they're going to be using in their programs. It requires good systems. So if you're not a good systems person, be aware. And then, oh man, my goodness. Here, I'm going to cruise through that real quick. I got you. Thank you. That last one was bigger investment requires good systems and requires good communication. Because this is going to be obviously a little bit more of an intricate or intimate sales process than just a package, right? This is going to be a fairly straightforward process. This is going to require a little bit more patient education and better communication skills. So, cool. So, what we're going to be covering the bulk of the rest of today is going to be showing you guys the package model, and we're going to be digging in deep here. So, ready to go? Part one.